Welcome back, my fellow aggressive learners. In this session, we shall continue with the pseudo element. All right, we are done with the pseudo classes, and of course, there are so many of this type. You can actually go ahead online and check out for more pseudo classes, and then practice them on your own. If you don't know where to go, just quickly go to W3 School. I think you should see more things there on HTML, and you'll be able to do what you want to do. So to continue with this class, I'm going to just clear up what we have inside here, and then I'm going to define a paragraph tag inside here, PR tag, and then, sorry please, I'm going to define a PR tag, a P tag. So inside this P tag, I'm going to put a lorem of 20. I think 15 is okay. 15, and that's it. That's all I want, nothing else. That's all I want. I don't want anything. So I want to call this guy Adana, right? Good. So I'm going to call him Adana. And then the first thing I want to do is I want to remove all these things, right? I want to remove them. I want to remove them. And then I want to do this, right? Good. Okay, we can leave it so that it would look big. I think that's good enough. Then the next thing we want to do is to pick the P and then do something on them, right? So let's pick P and then adjust the padding. I think we can do that on the box rather, on the div box. We don't need to do all this, but just to make our code more readable and let's do margin left, margin top, bottom, right, and all that. So we give it 10 pixel. Yeah, that doesn't seem to be enough. Let's make it 30, 40. Yeah, yes. So it's aligned properly, right? So can give it a small background so it could make sense. Background light light blue. Yeah, beautiful. Yeah, beautiful. So give it a small border, 3 pixel. Solid. All this is not necessary. It's up to you, right? It's just for us to have something readable and we'll get to know what's going on. So give it a small padding so we'll have some spacing inside. Padding. I'm doing this for you to remember some of the things we've done. 2 2 EM 2 EM. I think that's okay. Beautiful, 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 beautiful. 1 EM 1 EM is okay. Beautiful. So just for you to see some of the effect of what we're doing. Now let's go ahead and do proper what we're supposed to do. P element. We want to apply first line to it. So what do? We're going to do P semicolon first what? First line. So this is going to identify the very first line and then give it what? A color. Color red. Voila, that's it. So it will identify the first line and give it a color. Now, let's pick first letter, first letter, first letter. First letter, we want to give it a height, line height of 5. Sorry, do we have to? No. Let's give it a font rather. A font size of 4 EM. I think that's better. Yes. I hope this makes sense, right? Good. You can give it bold, blah blah blah, whatever it is you want to do. So this is how it works. This is how. And the next thing I want to show you in this video is what is a root guy. Now this root guy is normally used to define variables. All right. It's normally used to define variable. All right. So it's normally used to define variables. So the root element, let me just describe it here. I think it does have higher specificity, one of the highest specificity. It has higher specificity. All right. So, but however, the root element is usually used in describing or writing variables. All right. It can be used for so many other things, which are such as defining your classes and your CSS rules. But basically, it is used for defining variables. Of course, we shall come to CSS variable, but let me just show you a bit of what that is. Let's say I want to define red, and then I say red, I say F1, 3, 5, sorry, 8. Let me say A. Thank you. So let's say this is the color red. All right, I just chose this color. You could choose anything you want. So now this is a variable and it's going to be universal throughout this entire CSS. So I'm going to replace all this red with what? With this variable. So I'm going to be writing var, and I'm going to be calling that red, right? So instead of writing red anywhere, I'll just come here and then do anywhere I want red, I'll just put this var and call the red. And then boom, voila, we go. You can see the effect. So that means but as my code is growing, maybe you have so many colors, so many places you've applied colors. Of course, to change them, you just come here and then effect the change. As simple as anything. You don't want red again, you want green. That settles it, right? So we normally use this to set our CSS variable. You can do that for color, you can do that for font, you can do that for a whole lot of different. You can do that for bold, you can use it for font size, font weight, whatever you want, all right? As long as you want to make that into the what? To be um the roots to be in the you can make that into being the root element. All right, so that's just it about root element, and I guess as we continue in this course we shall bring more expository of what we can use the root to do when we get to CSS variable. So see you in the next tutorial. Thank you.